Morning guys, hope we're all having a good Friday morning. So we've got an EMOM workout coming at you today, so we're going to be working off reps and we're going to need weights for this here for pretty much the whole way through. We're going to work through the entire upper body with a little bit of core and then just one cardio exercise just to get the heart rate up at the end of it. But a weight like a kettlebell or a set of dumbbells will do you to get through the entire thing. We've got dips in this, so you can do the dips off the chair, the table, whatever you need for that. But whenever you're ready, we'll take it on the toes and we will get going. Just warm it up. And that jack, just get the blood going, get things loosened out. Forward and back into the straight. Back into your jacks. And let's go. And speed up for 10. Way to go. And 10. Plant the feet. Circle the arms. Back to the arms. Relax that hands and the hips, just circle that around. Change. Relax that. Grab the toes. Knees out, chest tall, stretch the hips. Stretch the hamstrings. Back and in. Stretch that up. And stretch that out. Just relax that down. Push the position, just float it round. Again, you can elevate the hands higher if you need for this. Change. Change. So on. Then keep down onto your side. Top knee up. Rotate. And we'll change that round. And go. Then bring it onto the back. Bring the hips, squeeze the glutes. And we'll bring it up. Again, you should have this. I should have posted it in the group earlier for you. But so press ups we're doing between 10 and 15 reps over the minute. Again, the way the EMOMs work is if you get your 15 done in 30 seconds, you got 30 seconds rest before we move to the next exercise. This mightn't feel like your heart rate's going up throughout it, but that's not the idea. The idea here is to hit the reps and hit them with their appropriate weight. If you find that your weight's too light and it's 10 reps of a bicep curl and you do 10 in 10 seconds, your weight's way too light. You need to slow it down, concentrate on that curl. Same with the press up, slow it down. Same with every exercise. Slow it down, concentrate on working that muscle. Because it's about working the muscle today, not trying to get heart rate way up. So you've got press up, we've got renegade row, and the alternate will be just your row. Shoulder press, renegade row opposite side. Lateral raise out to the side, only the lighter weight for that. We've got bicep curl, we've got dips, we've got upright row, weighted sit up, burpee to get the heart rate up, and then reverse crunch to finish for the lower abdominals. And then rest is also added into this for that minute. And then we go straight back through the same thing again. So the time keeps ticking the whole way through this here. So we're starting with the press up. We're working between 10 and 15 reps on this. You can do them off the feet, you can do them off the knees, you can do them elevated against the kitchen counter, whatever way you want to do them. But the main thing is between 10 and 15 reps as we're doing them, nice control, and we get ready to go. So time is starting now, and then after this you'll need weights for your renegade row. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Thirty seconds. And you got back. Keep working if you're not finished yet. 20 seconds. After this, you've got your normal row. We're working between 8 and 12 reps on this. Or what we're going to do is go to the plank row, lock it up tight, and then pull. Don't twist as we're doing it. And we're working between 8 and 12 reps. If your core's not strong enough, if you can get up to around 15, that's fine too. You ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Control. Touch, control, touch. Again, we can do a normal bent over row if this is too difficult, like I showed just above there. Between 8 and 12 reps. Seconds. We're going to go to 15. And down. Shoulder press comes after this. And then we're going to do that row on the opposite side. So you've got 15 seconds. So get yourself ready for your shoulder press. Again, we're pushing that above the head. With the shoulder press, we're working between 10 and 15 reps. When you're ready, and let's go. So push, control. Breathe out, keep pushing. Control your reps. The good thing with this is that you're not working for time, you're working for reps. So you either need to go faster or concentrate on technique. That's me. There's 25 seconds to go. And then we're down into that renegade row on the opposite side. So keep working on them reps. Ten seconds. Whenever you're ready, you can do a normal row if this doesn't suit. And let's go. Core tight. Don't rotate. Don't twist with it. Lock that core up. Weight in the feet if you need. Twenty-five seconds. So again on that, we're working between that sort of between 8 and 15 reps as you do that. 20 seconds. So we're in the lateral raise after this. It's your smaller weights, 5 seconds, and then we're coming out to the side for 15 to 20 reps. Let's go. Again, we're going out the wall, long, not up. Just stretch. Turn the small finger up slightly to the ceiling. So you give a small twist at the top. Control the way down. So notice I'm not letting it drop. Slow. I'm not relaxing, I'm not flopping down and then throwing it up like this here. It's that continual movement. So the muscle's working all the time. So you're burning at this stage. Last one. 15 seconds. We're getting the base tricep curl after this. 10 seconds. Again, between 15 and 20 reps, depending on your weight. And again, it's that bent arm, curl it up, control it down. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So curl, control, curl, control. Away we go. Seconds. We're going to dips after this. Bend from that chair, 10 seconds. Walk forward, small bend of the arms, push up, keep your back against the bench and bend your elbows. And let's go. Between 10 and 15. Chest forward. Just work off your own reps. Don't worry about the speed I'm doing mine. Nice control, nice and slow. Between 10 to 15 reps in that. We've got 20 seconds. After this, we're doing an upright row. Elbows are going out to the side. Arms are coming up. And shoulders are feeling it now. 10 seconds. And then after that, we're down to a weighted setup. So between 10 and 15 reps. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Elbows out. Control. Elbows out, control. Again, you can use whatever you have for this. You can have a dumbbell in each hand doing this if you don't have a kettlebell. Nice control the whole way through, so it's no fast movements. Get them done fast and sloppy. And then leaving yourself that you've got like 40 seconds rest. Not that, guys, not what we're looking for. I want control the whole way through it. So once you get your reps done between 10 and 15, you can get set up for your weighted setup. Or normal setup if you don't have access to a weight, you're not able to do a weight. 15 seconds, get yourself set up. We're doing on the floor, flexing it up, going straight to that ceiling, between 15 and 20. Let's go. Keep it going, keep it going. Set that down. We've got 20 seconds. After this, we're doing between 7 and 10 burpees. And then we've got reverse crunch, 10 seconds. Again, this is just to really get the heart rate up at the end of the round. We like to just get that with a little bit of cardio onto it. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Again, you can elevate the hands on the chair. If it's too low, you go to the ground. Seconds. And then reverse crunch is what we're going to finish this with, and then we've got 1 minute rest between 10 and 15 reps in that. So we've got, again, hold in, 10 seconds. Here, you got legs up, control them out, or we can extend up and out. It's up to you. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Here we're going. Between 10 and 15. 25 seconds. Keep her going. Once you get the reps and that done, for the next minute, there's a rest minute, and the reason for that is that muscle fatigue will start kicking in when we go into this next round, because the muscles haven't had that long a break, especially the shoulders and triceps, because they're using everything. So this choke myself. This is your rest minute, and then we're starting back in to the same thing again. If your weights are really light and you're doing this and you're thinking to yourself, I'm not even sweating. The idea of this isn't to sweat. The idea of this here when you're doing the EMOM with this is concentrate on technique, concentrate on working that muscle properly, concentrate. That's the reason we give you reps rather than time. I don't want you to work for 40 seconds, get 20 seconds rest. I want you to work with good technique through each movement. Concentrate on not doing sloppy movements. So if you're doing 10, or if you're doing the shoulder press and you've only got tons of beans, and you're thinking to yourself, 15's too light, then do more, but do them with good technique. Just push it up, control, push it up, control. Aim for 20 to 30 if you want. 10 seconds, we're doing your press ups. But use good technique and do the reps that you need to get that sort of burn, as long as you're getting rest. Let's go. Between 10 and 15. Keep going to 20. We've got 25 seconds. Then we're into that row. So we're planking on one side, or if you can't do the plank, remember, go back into this one. Just do a normal row, control it up, control it down. But both them exercises are a controlled lift and a controlled lower. It's not a lift, flop back to the floor, lift, flop back to the floor with this loose arm. That arm's like a piston, controlled. 5 seconds. And let's go. The same position as well. I'm coming, the elbows come back, that's coming to my hip. Not now pulling up to try and keep balance. If you're doing that, you're in the wrong exercise. You should be up doing the row. This controlled movement. Control, elbow back. Up tighter. "25 seconds. Shoulder press after this. Again, if you're thinking to yourself, my weights are heavier than yours, that's the reason that maybe I'm out of breath. These ends can't anywhere near what I lift in the gym for rows and things like that. That's a 7 kg dumbbell. My rows in the gym will be up around 25 to 30. Whenever you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. But I'm using that control technique. I'm concentrating on that muscle working the whole way through it. Nice control the way down. Notice the way down. I push up and then take about 2 or 3 seconds to lower down. So if the weight's lighter, you're increasing the time under tension that the muscle has, so that the muscle has to work more, because it's not just getting sloppy movements. Do 10 and 15 of these. And that's where that all kicks in. I'll have to say to that row after this. 20 seconds. Even with the lateral raise, you're doing 20 reps with a 2 kg dumbbell, but because of the press up, the row, the shoulder press, where the muscles are all working, that lateral raise then becomes tight. Up we go. Same thing between 8 and 12. Control. Seconds. After this, we're into that lateral raise. So we're doing between 15 and 20 reps with that. And again, with that lateral raise, 15 seconds, guys. With that lateral raise, we're not lifting up and flattening down. We're going long and then control. Long. And notice where the hand stops here. Doesn't stop, relaxed. Out, control. Out, control. So the muscles under tension the whole time. Let's go. Control. So I'm never letting it flop down now. My shoulders are back, so I'm not slouched. I'm sitting up nice and tall, so it's here. And so out to the side. I give a small twist at the top, just to hit that mid delt. And I'm not lifting up, I'm going long, stretching out. Keep your shoulders down as well. Don't start this shrugging up long. We're into bicep curl after this, 10 seconds. Again, in the same way that you used for that, I just have said to everyone's going to use these. So you bend the elbow up, you control that elbow down until the tricep contracts and then back up. Let's go. Between 10 and 15. Keep her going. "30 seconds, that's my 15. And then I've got dips after this. 20 seconds. Again with that dip, you can do between 10 and 15 on that. Keep your back close to the seat. So you should be skilled as you go down. Your feet can be close as you want to or further away from you. 10 seconds. It all depends on your strength, but keep that technique. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're doing between 10 and 15, so slow. And then push up fast. Slow, and way down. Push up fast. Because if you're doing this here, you'll bang out 15, 10 seconds. No good deed. It's not time we're doing for. This is the difference between weight work and then the different things we're doing in classes where you're working for time and intensity. The intensity here comes from the muscle fatiguing. 10. Seconds. So my breath just because the muscle is burning like hell. But that's because I'm slow, and then I'm slow, and then I'm slow, and then I'm slow. So I'm making that muscle have to work. Fatigue. It's fatiguing it from a different way. You're not fatiguing it from the amount of reps you're doing. You're fatiguing it from the work you're doing within those reps that we're doing now. 5 seconds. We're going to set up. Same here. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So go up fast if you want. Slow. Up fast. Slow. Because if you think about it, if you take 1 second up, 1 second down, nice control like this, that's 2 seconds a rep. If you're doing 15 reps, that should take you 30 seconds. If you're getting these done in 15, 20 seconds, you're not controlling the muscle, you're just trying to do fast reps. And that's okay if you've got 40 seconds of work to do, where you end up then doing 30 reps in that 40 seconds. But it's no good if we're asking you to do 15 reps. I don't want it done in 15 seconds. I want it at least 30 seconds. 15 seconds. difference when people go into gyms whenever they don't, not used to reps, is the way they think, I'm not sweating. It's just the way that you're doing the movements. Burpee, let's go. Between 7 and 10. 20 seconds. Then we've got reverse crunch on this. 10 seconds. So again, pick one that suits best. Either just that small heel tuck, that long heel or hip tuck, or extend out and up. Let's go. Between 15 and 20. Same here, control it. I'm not flying through this. It's nice controlled. Thirty seconds. So I had 15 and 30 seconds there. Bang on what I'm looking for. That's my 20 done with 18 seconds to go. So that my time was spot on. So 1 second out, 1 second up. That's 2 seconds a rep. For 20 reps, that took me 42 seconds. You think you're done, you're not done. Because it's the last exercise. You don't need your rest. We're going to punch it out for 1 minute, the whole way through. Let's go. 1 minute, the whole way through, non-stop. And then that's us. We'll stretch it out. Come on, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. So the EMOMs give us a chance to concentrate on that technique and to work through how strong you are and see what you can get in within that time. So if you have a lot of different weights at home, then you're able to work off different weights. You can have different weights out for each exercise there. That changes the dynamic of that workout completely. Because then you're working on what's stronger, using heavier, what's weaker, using lighter. 20 seconds, let's go, come on. So each muscle gets the chance to work at its strengths rather than being weaker in one because your dumbbell's not enough. Last 10, go. 5 seconds. Time. Woo. And that is that. Oh, no. It's not. I forgot the upright row. Ha! You're not getting away with it. So, I'm going to restart this time. Whenever you're ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Between 10 and 15 reps. This would have worked a lot better if I had it come before that. But there we go. So again, 1 second up, 1 second down. Control. Ah. 20 seconds and we're done. "15 seconds. Working out, finish out those 15 reps if you haven't done them already. 10 seconds. And time. Woo. So if that's your first time doing something like an EMOM for an upper body workout, for some of you it will all be your first time, just know that if you're not really breathing, you're thinking to yourself, I didn't get much out of that, then the weights you have are probably just that little bit light to do what you need to do for them. So a little bit of more weights. Usually it takes something like maybe a couple of different weights. Like I have 2 dumbbells and a kettlebell, and then the small dumbbells. But that could easily, that's 2 kg, that could easily have been a litre water bottle in each hand. The bicep curls could have been a resistance band. There's different ways you can do it. It all depends on what you have access to. But if you have a mid-range set of dumbbells, or a mid-range kettlebell, because the bicep curls can be done with a single kettlebell, shoulder press can be done with that, your row can be done with that. That can all be done with a single kettlebell. Straight that up, push back. Widen the feet, pull that through. And change. Hands out the side, straight back. Around the front, push that forward. Arm across the body, pull that through. Change. And then hands around the back, roll the shoulders back, straight up. Relax that. We'll give the legs a bit of stretch because they were stabilising within those movements. Change. Relax that, legs straight, sit back into it. Just get the hamstring. Again, we're doing burpees. You're stabilising with the plank rows, if we're doing those, with that renegade row. And then stretch back. And we'll change. And that's it. Friday done. I don't know about you, my arms on fire, shoulders. Have a good one, guys. Saturday stretch on tomorrow. We'll see you back here Monday for another workout.